we have reached terms, thanks to County Exec Klaus Meyer and her staff, on the extension for our lease here at the Under Armour Performance Center. Baltimore County and Baltimore, as you all know, has been a long-time home to professional football even before the Ravens got here, and was central and has become home for the Ravens since our inception. The Under Armour Performance Training Center is really the vision of Steve Bisciotti and his family in terms of what they wanted the Ravens to be about, and this has become a real core competitive advantage for us. As we started to look towards 30 years in, our third, now starting into our fourth decade of existence, we wanted to make sure that we provided a training facility for our operations that was commensurate with the best in the league and the Ravens standards. And so we began to initiate conversations about how we make Baltimore County home, and we're excited to announce that we have a 10-year extension immediately of the lease that will take us commensurate with our stadium lease downtown at M&T Bank Stadium, but also provides a couple key components. We knew that we wanted to be here for a long time. We knew that to be here for a long time, we would need to make investments in the training facility. We've started some of those on our own, and we've reached terms for a public-private partnership, both with some investment from the county and the state, but the majority of the investment coming from the Ravens. In addition to that, you all know our commitment to give back to our community and this home of ours. And so we make a $2 million commitment on community initiatives and impact activities throughout Baltimore County over the initial 10 years of the term, with opportunities to increase that as we stay for what we presume will be a longer term. And then I think the third component for us, most importantly, is this becomes our home over the long term. We will invest, and we don't know exactly what these plans will be down to the specifics, but we know we have grown tremendously. We're about 3 times larger in terms of staff size of when we had initially showed up here in 1996, 1998, and enrolled here into the Under Armour Performance Training Facility. We need more space for our staff, for our coaches. We also need to invest in our player facilities and their spaces, some of which haven't really been renovated in quite some time. We built something that was really standard setting and it hadn't been seen before in 2004. But at this point, we know that we need further investment to stay competitive over the next 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, in which we intend to call Baltimore County home. So I'm going to turn it over to the young lady who helped us so much and was so instrumental in pulling this deal together, County Executive Kathy Klaus-Meyer. Thank you, County Executive.
Good morning, everyone. I'm going to put my hat here to make sure everybody knows I have purple. And for my staff who didn't wear that little bit of purple, there'll be consequences. So, but really, it is a really great time to be here today. I'm very excited. And thank you, Sashi, for that acknowledgement. And I would just like to say thank you to Adam Newman, the Ravens Chief of Staff. Where did he go? He's right there. He's back there now. So, and my Chief of Staff is way back there, Amanda Kahn. And Council Chair Mike Ertel, Councilman Julian Jones, and we have a couple other councilmen here, Izzy Patoka, Councilman Crandall. And I would just like to say thanks to my administrative staff for doing all the hard work and hard lifting. And not here is Tucker Cavanaugh. He had just the unfortunate thing happen to him that he's going on vacation to Ireland today. So very unfortunate. And Mike Walther from the Finance Department. But we have John Herbst here, and he was part of the team, and I just can't thank them enough for working very, very, very hard for this. And we have from the Office of Budget and Finance Director Kevin Reed, and from the Department of Economic and Workforce Development Director Jonathan Sachs, who will be here to answer any questions that anyone may have. So Let me just say, if you drive from here in any directions, you'll see Baltimore Ravens flags, jerseys, hats, and bumper stickers for miles and miles. It's no surprise, this is our football team. This organization is a source of pride for countless people here in Baltimore County and around the world. But in Baltimore County, the Ravens are more than a football team. They are members of our community. Players, coaches, and staff live in our neighborhoods. They volunteer their time here when they dine and they shop. And I heard they really stay at that Marriott too, so they sleep here sometimes. They support our businesses and strengthen our economy. Most importantly, when they choose to raise their families here, they help make Baltimore County an even stronger place to live. I had the privilege of supporting the effort to bring the Ravens to Maryland when I served in the House of Delegates. Today, it's especially exciting to stand here as a county executive and help secure the team's future in Baltimore County for years to come. Thank you. For nearly 30 years, the Ravens have created jobs, generated millions of dollars in tax revenue, and given back to our communities. Today, the organization contributes more than $35 million annually in state and local income tax. I'm proud of our 30-year partnership, and together we have agreed on a framework that ensures our partnership will continue for decades to come. Again, thank you to my administrative staff, and thank you to the staff for the Ravens that have worked on this. This partnership supports up to $120 million in investment to modernize and expand the Under Armour Performance Center, including up to $70 million for the Ravens. Baltimore County's proposed $25 million investment and an anticipated investment of up to $25 million from the state of Maryland. More importantly, it's an investment in our future. It protects jobs, strengthens our economy, and keeps one of the most recognizable organizations right here in Baltimore County. Modernizing this world-class facility will deliver lasting economic benefits for Baltimore County. For more than 24,000 fans who visit the training camp this summer, it will ensure this remains a very special place to gather and create many memories, many pictures for generations to come. Over the next decade, we forecast that the Ravens will contribute more than $175 million in income tax revenue to Baltimore County. I want to thank the Ravens president, Sashi Brown, and the entire Ravens organization for their continued confidence in Baltimore County and for their commitment to investing in this community. This is what a successful public-private partnership looks like, bringing together government and private investment to create jobs, protect tax revenue, strengthen our economy, and benefit our community for decades to come. The Ravens are our neighbors. They are part of the fabric of Baltimore County and Maryland, and today's framework, which will go before my council partners who are here in the coming week, ensures this partnership will continue for the next generation. And I just have one other little thing, a little fact. I remember when I was in the House of Delegates and we were debating whether they should come or not, the leader at that point was the county executive, Dutch Rupersberger, and I say that, he's not running for anything now for sure, but I just want to acknowledge that fact. So thank you, everyone, and let's hear it, everybody. Go Ravens. Thank you very much. You're coming up.
I'm coming up.
Oh, you're coming up. You want the hat to stay there?
I'll keep the hat.
Well, you don't get to keep it.
Okay.
You can let it sit there.
And my purple Ravens tie is in the car, so I'm very upset that I didn't have time to change. Good morning, everyone. M&T Bank is where the Ravens play and basically work, but Owings Mills is their home, and we're so happy to be able to keep the team here, headquartered in Owings Mills. Baltimore has always, everybody owns the Ravens around here, so it's a great warm and fuzzy for them to be headquartered here and continue to stay here in Baltimore County and continue to make this facility a place where we can be proud of it, where we can recruit the best players, and give our players and our fans the best experiences. One of the things that the Ravens do is they've created a winning culture over all these years, and I know we're all proud of that in the Baltimore region, and we're especially proud of it here in Baltimore County. I think it uplifts everybody, all the different things that the Ravens do, not only contributing to our tax base, but just, like I said, being part of the fabric of Baltimore, of the Baltimore region. So we're all, my colleagues and I, Councilman Crandall, Councilman Jones, Councilman Patoka, we're all very proud to be part of this, and thank you so much for being here this morning, and go Ravens!
Good morning, everyone. I am Councilman Julian Jones, and I've had the honor and privilege of representing this district, which is home to the Ravens, for the past 12 years. And throughout my time on the county council, I've always worked very, very hard to create an environment where businesses can thrive, they can grow, they can create jobs, and improve our local economy here in Baltimore County. So I am extremely proud and extremely happy to know that we have secured the Ravens to make Baltimore County their home for the next 40 years. I believe that this is a tremendous win for the residents of Baltimore County, the residents of the region, as well as a tremendous win for the future of Baltimore County, and it sends a clear message. The Ravens is not just a world-class organization and a wonderful team, but they create a tremendous economic impact right here in Baltimore County. They employ over 400 people. As was mentioned earlier, they buy goods and services like staying at the Marriott Hotel throughout Baltimore County, and they are an economic driver and an economic engine for our area. So I am very proud that the Ravens have invested somewhere in the neighborhood of $120 million in this facility thus far, and looking to invest even more in the future, about another $120 million. Just as importantly, the Ravens are serious community partners and a part of the fabric of Baltimore County. You won't have to go far, but right across the road, where you will see a Ravens-themed playground that the Ravens helped pay for and helped build. You can go to Towson, where you can see turf fields that the Ravens have paid for. So they are serious community partners, and we are very excited to have them here. So in closing, let me thank Steve Bisciotti, president of the owner of the Ravens, Sashi Brown, the president, as well as the other coaches, staff, and players for choosing Baltimore County and trusting Baltimore County and Owings Mills for their future. And also, let me just say this. Go Ravens. God bless you all. Thanks.
We'll open it up for questions now.
Hello there, John Lee with WBAL-TV. You talked about the framework, you talked a little bit about it. Could you get into the real details of what you all have worked out?
Go ahead. You got it.
Okay. Well, first of all, Jonathan Sachs, Director of Economic and Workforce Development for Baltimore County. I want to say a really big thank you first to the county executive for her leadership and bringing us to today. To Sashi, who's been an incredible partner, Adam Newman, Jeff Gehring, Simon Galen, really been a wonderful partnership with the Ravens. As we discussed, this deal starts with an initial 10-year period. During that 10-year period, the Ravens will invest $120 million into this facility. Now, what's unique about this facility is this facility is actually owned by Baltimore County. The Ravens have a lease with Baltimore County for this practice facility. So as the Ravens make investments, they're investing in a county asset. After those first 10 years, there are then 6 5-year renewal periods after that, keeping the Ravens here for 40 years. That's our hope, is to have the Ravens right here in Owings Mills for that amount of time. There are several other elements to the deal that I'm happy to talk through. I think the key is that the investment of that $120 million will be split. The Ravens have been very clear from the beginning that they want to put in the first money. For every $5 that's spent on this facility, $3 will be from the Ravens. We're asking the county council to support an additional $1 and the state of Maryland to match our support for an additional $1 after that. So the investment will be together, and that reflects the incredible contribution that the Ravens make. They make not only over $10 million a year in tax contributions. Some people might not know this, but many of the players are here for over 200 days a year, which makes them residents here, pay taxes here. So that money comes back to us and to the state of Maryland. So there are several other elements here. I think the headline is that Baltimore County is excited to have one of our anchors here for a long period of time. It's a close, positive partnership. It's not acrimonious or adversarial. We've really engaged in a positive process here, and we're very excited to retain a nationally recognized brand here in the county, and we'd like to do even more of this with other nationally recognized brands.
Have you gotten state buy-in? The state said yes or no? I forget if it was 25 million that you mentioned earlier or something like that.
Yep, good question. So it's $25 million from us, and then $25 million from the state. We've had several positive conversations with the state and the Secretary of Commerce, who I know is available for your questions as well. And we look forward to continuing that partnership and going through their process to get the other side of it. Anything you want to add, Sashi?
And we certainly want to thank Governor Moore and his staff have been on the phone with Lester Davis, but also Secretary of Commerce, Harry Coker, and we've been working for well over a month with them to secure their portion of the contribution to the investment here back into the facility. So yeah, we're working closely with them and thank them for all their support thus far. And as John said, they'll be available for questions and comments.
Chris Chino, WBAL News Radio. I forget who meant to said it, but recruiting the best players. Can you talk about if you've heard that feedback from players, whatnot, about the importance of practice and how important that really is?
Yeah, I'm not sure there's been a space in sport that has changed as much as the investment and the build of facilities. What I've seen since I've been in throughout my career in the early 2000s. I mean, you can see the facilities that are going up throughout the Big Ten and the SEC, UCLA and USC, some of the big schools, Texas, are just making massive contributions. So the reality is a lot of professional basketball and football players, when they come into the league, are actually going into facilities that are behind what we've seen in college, and that's pushed us in a positive way. But I would say overall our entire program is a big piece of it. We are going to enhance our sports science division here. Our staff has grown in terms of analytics. You have seen the new wing in terms of our training facility and rehabilitation that goes on here in terms of players and athletes getting their bodies prepared for games. And so there's a comprehensive program here. We do need square footage. Our staff on the business side has probably tripled, as I mentioned earlier, since we've been here. So we knew when we wanted to extend and make sure that Baltimore County remained home to the Ravens. In order to do that, we also knew it was going to take quite a bit of investment to retrofit. We've got great bones. This is a great vision, but we've grown in unexpected ways, in positive ways. And so certainly recruiting our players back was a big initiative for us, and making sure that our facilities were of the standard that they deserve and Steve expects of us. And so we will get to work as soon as we close this deal on putting together our specs for the next phase of our investments here at Under Armour Performance Center.
Don't say the Baltimore banner. Sashi, I know, I guess, what, 8 years ago or so at this point, you guys bought more land to accommodate your growing workforce. I mean, are you comfortable with the kind of acreage that you have right now, or do you foresee a need to continue to buy up more space to get the kind of space that you need?
We are comfortable with the acreage we have now. We have talked with the county about expanding behind me out past the indoor so that we can accommodate some of the future development. And again, we are very much in the preliminary planning phases of what is going to be next. But we know that a little bit more elbow room could help us, and so we're in talks, and that's one component of the term sheet that you'll see.
Did you do like a needs assessment or anything? Or, I'm curious kind of when it comes to here, I know the plans aren't finalized yet, but kind of what you think could be.
Sure. I think the big investment will be on the player side of our facility. We have done a needs assessment. We've worked with our initial architects and Whiting Turner. Again, Baltimore region, great partner of ours and steadfast company led by Tim Regan. They've been fantastic. But ZGF, who was our architect on phase 1 that we completed last summer, did a more comprehensive assessment. That's how we ended up choosing to really invest in the training and rehab facility and that portion and functionality of our building. But we'll continue to invest in not only study to see what comes next. I've mentioned a few of the spaces, but as I mentioned, most of what we're going to see is going to be player facing.
One more question.
Yeah, okay.
If I were to the county executive and council chair, when is this going to go before council?
So we're eyeing a timeline right now for September is when it will go in front of the council. Yeah, there are 2 work sessions on it from that, a work session and then a formal session.
So introducing it maybe the first Monday in the council meeting?
That's what we're aiming for. We're working very closely with our council colleagues to figure out when the right time to do it, but that's what we're aiming for. Yeah.
Park with the Sun. What is the state timeline on their approval? When are they going to be brought into this officially?
Yeah, so we've been in several conversations with the state, and our preliminary indication is support, and we feel very optimistic about the partnership. The Department of Commerce sort of runs their own process. My understanding is that we'll just take a little bit of time for them to do that, but we've had very positive conversation with the state. They've been very supportive. They just have to run their own process.
Any other questions? Sashi, just a kind of point of clarification. I think it says here, that the lease extension begins August 1st. I think just going back and reading all this, I think it was like initial 25-year lease starting in 2002. So was it set to expire 2008 or 2007, or 2027 or 2028? Can you just kind of clarify that?
Adam, we were expiring in 28, so we had some time, but you know us, just like we did down at the stadium. We do not like to get to the last minute, and so Steve does not want to make our public partners sweat at all, neither do we. So when we approach the county executive, we were very clear that we do not want to be in a position where we start conversations with anyone else. This is where we want to be. And we started well in advance of needing to exercise our options to extend, but making sure that, as we extend, the terms work for both sides and we're able to find a deal.
And I think the initial terms of the lease were, you had the 25-year lease, and you had the 3 10-year.
10-year extensions.
But now it sounds like is it 10 years and now 6 5-year options after that? So
You've got that right.
40, like a 40-year runway now?
That's correct. And importantly, that first term is now synced up with the stadium, right? So that was a big piece for us. People always ask, well, how do you have a training facility expiring at a different time than the stadium lease? And so that's one of the things that the county was able to allow us to address. So, yeah.
Any others?